Have you noticed a correlation between where people are suffering from diseases and illnesses, the constellation that links with that medically through astrology, and the myth that maybe is pointing to the issue of the heart or the lungs or the bowel, etc.?
Well, I've actually seen that a lot when I use tarot, right? When I
Yeah.
do readings for
I'm a
clients when
tarot
they,
lover.
yeah. So, for example, I remember this so clearly. I had a client. She came to me and she said, I don't have any, mental issues or whatever, but I'm physically sick, right? And so my health is not very good. I just want to know, what do you see from the cards? So that's a very unique reading, because usually people come to me for readings because they have something difficult more at a mental level or a spiritual level that they're trying to resolve. Because if someone has physical problems, the first choice probably is not to go to see a counselor, but go to see a doctor, right? But she said, I don't need a diagnosis. I already know what I have. I've been to the hospitals. I know I'm receiving treatment now, but I just want to see what you can see from the cards. So I said, okay, so let's do this. And I remember very, very clearly on we only did three cards. And the second card was called, was strength. And the third card was Four of Pentacles. And the first card on the left side, it was the devil. And I looked at this spread. I said to her, I said, you have a growth in you, don't you? Because in tarot, when we look at for example, tumor or something growing in our body, yeah, in not in a good way, we usually see Four of Pentacles in a health check. And
Is
especially
that right? That's such an odd correlation. How do you make that correlation? Because Four of Pentacles, four is a number of wholeness and stability, and
so this is, you
in
have to,
Rider Waite.
yeah, you have to look at the picture, right? So you can see there's a man holding onto a golden coin. So this represents, in its negative way, is talking about the energy that is stuck. It doesn't flow. So when you have something growing in our body, it means that the things are stuck in there. They don't disappear, right? So usually in the health reading, when we study tarot, right, when it comes to health issues, Four of Pentacles usually is talking about some kind of growth, especially if it's sitting together with a devil card. It's talking about a growth that is very difficult to get rid of. Now, it's not necessarily talking about a tumor or cancer, but you know what I mean, yeah? And so I looked
Yeah,
at
yeah,
her,
yeah. Something.
yeah, but of course, it was very difficult for me to ask her, do you have cancer? So I said to her, I said, you have got something like growing in your body, but it's very difficult to get rid of. And the strength card in the middle is literally talking about your body, trying to fight it. And I said, are you going to have a surgery soon? And she said, you are spot on. I do have a tumor, but I'm not going to have surgery. I'm trying to use herbalism, Chinese medicine, whatever, right? And so that's, the time when actually, tarot and the myth can be related to our physical health.